Increase the influence gauge by 2. Effective during the class trial. Costs 2 SP. What other skills do I have? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. I don't know what any of this means. Effective during the bullet time battle. Well, those are my only 2, so I'll do this. And I'll do this. All right. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I love that his profile picture is just going, I.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Oh, dang. There's just a little...
What's going on with those pictures?
It's just a little stand with X's.
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Taka's just like, oh.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh my god.
But what about that other empty seat?
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
That's suspicious.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. I think I got this. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Actually, yes, please let me know. Alright, as things progress, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Okay. What that means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Okay. Okay. Make your argument. Evidence of a okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
We know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Okay, that's a contradiction, right? If Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation of what happened in my room. Yeah. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Okay, good. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? It represents a potential hole in a person's statement. I can fast forward by holding the control key.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go. There we go. Objection!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged.
All right, I know to shoot at the yellow now. I know it just told me that, but I was excited.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Their voices are mixed pretty low compared to the music.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Why does Celeste sound like an AI?
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
I still think she sounds just like Jasper from Steven Universe.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is, you dipshit. Okay. I know it was used to kill. I know it was used to kill her. Yeah, kitchen knife set. Let's go.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Okay, yes,
Without a
yes.
doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Okay.
So
Thanks,
the
Captain
killer
Obvious.
used some random knife they had on him.
Nope.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife.
So do you take damage if
I'm
you
almost positive it was a kitchen
objection on the wrong statement? I think it's also helpful that it's like the first yellow thing every time so far. At least so far. This is only the first trial.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
God, this music is so loud.
We discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
I don't know. You tell us, Leon.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
Kyoko.
what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. There's a bit more. Yes, please tell me. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. It'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Well, it is nice that I have the mouse, just like you said. Concentrating consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. Okay. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Nope. She was. You can tell that they really just wanted to put objection
Okay, wait,
in here,
hold on.
right?
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I wish it was animated slightly differently. Their profile picture's just going like ja 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 ja. Okay, but how does that prove anybody except shine suspicion on her potentially?
The knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
Did you see anybody come in the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Tell him,
Okay.
I guess.
What about this?
Oh, what do you have to
What
say?
if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Dang, got her.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they
Oh.
also become blackened?
I guess this is good to know.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Interesting. Okay.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Yeah, I didn't know about that rule.
Good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Okay,
Anyway,
good to know.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Dang, for the first time, suspicion is shifting elsewhere.
No way.
Feels weird.
I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh?
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Interesting.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Okay.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one
Nope.
of the school regulations?
Nah, we already determined you just have to be in the dorms. It doesn't necessarily say you have to be in your own room.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
You tell him, Chihiro.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night
Oh my
together?
god.
It's unwholesome.
Taka.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
And it was...
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
For real.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh, Junko?
Sayaka.
Or Sayaka,
She's
okay.
the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, interesting. So Sayaka potentially took the knife. Person who took the kitchen was...
I got it! Then,
Interesting.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Okay.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Well, that's more interesting than just I saw Leon come and take it.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
This guy has like the stiffest delivery I've ever heard.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Oh, that face.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I really don't like the jiggle. they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
It was... Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Please tell me. As you advance further, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters. Oh, it's literally Hangman. Interesting. I can see why this would be troublesome on a controller and a lot better on a mouse. Okay. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. Let me see if I can figure this out before it starts. What should have been at the scene but wasn't? The knife was there, right? The knife was still sticking in her. Oh god, here we go. Alright, let's get the clues from the letters, right? H. Nope. Hair. Right? Because the lint roller. Why can I not? Oh, I have to. Okay, I just have to shoot the letter multiple times. Okay. Well, now I get it.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair...
You know, they just told me to shoot the letters. They didn't tell me I had to shoot each one like 3 times.
Like,
hey, why isn't it working?
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer
because the lint roller.
Of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
I'm off the hook!
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
First, he's an absolute imbecile.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into
yeah,
the
the doorknob.
Right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
That's right. They unscrewed the thing, whereas Makoto would have known to the doorknob trick.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
It's the, give me 6 minutes to figure this out. Bathroom, wow. Look at how similar these are. But the doorknob, right?
I got it.
All right, well that's similar to Ace Attorney.
Trouble getting into the bathroom.
The got it.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Except there is a trick.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Makoto, you should know this. Oh god, even more? Yeah, let me know. Number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction. Okay. Okay, so that was literally just a warm-up one. Could not have been wrong, right? Okay. Bathroom door frame. So I'm probably looking for somebody to say it was locked, right?
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
True.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope.
No, it's wrong.
Told ya. Oh, I didn't see you said that. I mean, I knew what I was looking for, right?
It wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because the trick.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom.
Yeah, I did only have one bullet, and I knew what I was looking for, so it's pretty obvious.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
I do like the Monokuma theme, though. It's pretty good.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because the Makoto, or because Sayaka was in there and someone had changed the door
Everyone should have known
plates.
you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
That's the one thing I don't understand.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
They didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked because the nameplate changed, but I don't know. What they didn't know was that the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized.
And that's the
that
one
it
thing
was
I don't
my
understand. I
room.
don't know who switched the door plates and why.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening.
I thought we already determined that you weren't the killer, my guy.
A definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, take that, Toko.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Quit without saving. Never do that.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Yo, Nintendo LP here. Thanks for the raid.
Well, why don't we just...
How's it going?
Right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
for serious.
Pretty good. Just my first class trial in Danganronpa 1.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
All right, what you got, Hina?
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Wow.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
Is this gonna be dumb? Is this gonna be another person trying to make me feel better about Makoto being really dumb?
well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
You know, that actually is a decent question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
What's the easy way, Hifumi?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something.
Housekeeper.
Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh,
I mean, we'll never know, though, if she didn't actually open the door because she's
sounds like
dead.
Someone doesn't know his place.
She just said, I won't open the door, but she potentially could have, right?
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Oh god. Okay. What does this say? The night of the murder, trade rooms. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room and she became frightened. That's potential. Yeah, alright. She didn't let someone in because she was scared, right? That's what we're getting at here. I think that's the best I have. She became frightened, so she wouldn't let anyone in.
I got it!
I hope?
Because Sayaka was already scared,
Okay.
remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Okay.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Yeah, we'll never know because she's dead.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh, what is this? Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate. Oh. There's something I was trying to read the picture on the thing, but there was the whole, this was here. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Okay, so Sayaka changed them.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Is this the same voice actor as Morgana? Sounds really similar. And Garni, I know you said that she was in this game. That's her, right? She plays Hina?
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means
Interesting.
only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't.
Interesting.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I mean, anyone could have written that. We don't know what her signature looked like, do we?
Why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Interesting.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Yeah, you're innocent, Hifumi. We get it.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, actually.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay, do we have another debate? Okay. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Yeah.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read
Dang
it
it.
and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
I clicked on it a little too late.
It certainly would seem that way.
Alright, it'll replay, right?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone
I hate
to
that
Sayaka's room.
the
Exactly.
aim at targeting
The
reticle
room that Makoto was
moves around by itself. Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
So I guess Sayaka is the one that did that, right?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Okay. Yes.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah, it's not like you had to run all the way down the hall or
And
something.
the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yeah, no.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Leon does look shook.
I got it!
It was Sayaka again.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, because she wrote her name. Also, check the nameplate so you know where to go.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Leon's,
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
So if was she planning on trying to kill Leon? And he actually ended up killing her in self-defense?
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Okay, so let me think for a second. Sayaka comes at Leon with a knife. He grabs the sword, right? Because Sayaka, her wrist was broken, right? And she had a little bit of gold like on her wrist. So I think they said that the replica sword wasn't sharp. So what my guess happened is that she invites Leon in, comes at him with a knife. He grabs the sword, smacks her in the wrist with it, breaks her wrist. She drops the knife, runs to the bathroom. He unscrews the bathroom and kills her.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah.
How the hell could you possibly?
That's where I'm at
that's
right
what
now.
Broke her wrist.
Okay, so where's the gold? Oh, I didn't even read it, but
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen.
okay.
There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
I love gold.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Okay, so I was on the right track.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about... Oh, God, even more? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading... Oh, God, all right, we got multiple bullets now. Only one bullet can refute the proper statement. You can press the Q. Okay, Q. Or I can use the mouse wheel. Okay. If the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Awesome. Okay. I got this. I have 10 minutes to solve it, right? Replica sword, kitchen knife, replica sword. Oh, the sheath, the sword, the set. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I gotta hear this again.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Wait, hold up. Can I read my thing? Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. Okay.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke
Okay, so I think I'm just trying to figure out what to use and where.
She tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
This.
And that's exactly what happened.
Hold on. Maybe it needs to be kitchen knife set on sword-based sneak attack.
When the fighting broke out,
Okay. I'm going for this.
grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh no!
Shoot!
Oh no!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
Gosh dang it. I was on the right path the first time.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
I mean, you can see where I was thinking, like, use the kitchen knife set there when he said sword-based sneak attack. Right? Because the knife was the first thing used.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Thanks, Corncob Man.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I mean, kind of.
Sorry, but
No.
I don't think Sayaka
Yeah.
used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her wrist, right? I mean, her hands, right?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before,
The gold,
the
yeah.
gold coating on that sword comes right off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Everyone show me your
There's
hands.
really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Wow. Hold up here. Can we just stop to examine this line real quick?
No, that's not it at all.
Oh, so you think she's pretty. There's a certain regulation that talks about... Oh. They shut the water off, right?
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around...
Yeah, I forgot about all that.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
That's such a weird little rule.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, she's stinky too.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah, dingus.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means...
Toko was a thread favorite. Yeah, I can see your typical SA goon being like, oh, I relate to her so much.
The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right. then
And
the
I say
one
that
who
as someone
damaged the
with,
sheath
with
the
also
kitchen
with a
knife
something
was-
awful account. The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword, which was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dog.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Yeah, Makoto is so
You
dumb.
understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Okay, so that's what I was saying.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Phrasing? Phrasing, Makoto?
That would also explain why she would switch the name.
Himbo bimbo energy, more like Dumbo energy.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target
This is actually
knew she had
smart. This
switched
is not how I was
rooms,
expecting
they
this
would
trial to
become
go.
suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of
Wow.
all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Literally using him because he's the weakest, softest little boy.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess the ultimate baseball star definitely would have the strength to be able to swing something heavy enough to, like, break her wrist.
Tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
So this is almost like self-defense, except he, like, you know... It was almost self-defense, except then he went in the bathroom, like, took the time to unscrew it and stuff, and came after her from there.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Because she loved me and made me feel like a very special anime boy.
Hey, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered
Makoto,
Sayaka,
think you idiot.
it's over for all of us.
As far as clues go, there's nothing left. There's plenty of stuff. Oh, just the one? Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we found up to this point one more time.
Do
Okay.
we really have time for all that?
Die! Die!
Ooh, Toko.
Do something! Oh, I'm gonna die!
Okay, so him saying we've gone all the clues. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No.
Objection.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
No, that's not it.
Written in her own
Kyoko,
blood.
you're better than
There
this.
must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask,
I just need one character to be like, you fucking imbeciles.
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index finger. It's got blood on it, right?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Bright pink neon blood.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course.
Her voice
It's
sounds
because
kind of
them's
familiar
odd
as well.
numbers.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Kyoko.
Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Finally.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we
Might have
go.
Finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037,
You
it doesn't make any more
dinguses.
sense than before.
I can't believe all of you deserve to die. I'm about to like just let the time run out and just let everyone
Rotate
die.
the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god, finally.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
You all are so stupid. Is it gonna make me pick it from a list? Oh my god, it is. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, Sayaka killed herself. Dang, she little.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing.
Yes, we
180
said that
degrees.
minutes ago.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
I love that it's playing like the cornered, like this game's version of like the cornered music
It's just a bunch of random squiggles.
for like the most
Half of them look
obvious
like my
thing.
name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
All right, BRB guys, I'm gonna go try to write something like her and see how it turns out. Oh, I wrote that this mystery was like bad because it was like basically solved from the beginning.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence...
Yeah, I know this. I figured this out too. Oh, and the game doesn't give me enough credit. Oh, but which one though? It wants one in particular. Is it the shirt piece or the... I guess it's the shirt piece because that's what he was trying to destroy, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's
Crystal
right.
ball,
There are
he
plenty
threw
of
it.
People here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
I do like the little action marks on his shirt though in this picture.
You're right.
It's pretty good.
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, he's leveling up his IQ as we speak. How it was disposed of, right?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
IQ leveled up to 2. Congratulations.
And obviously,
2 IQ
you wouldn't
points.
be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's you. Here we go. Alright, I knew this was coming.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes, correct.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And
No.
you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the...
Nah. Got him.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
I have this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
He's a baseball player. Divine with it. Roll it. Throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do
Easy.
was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah, he said a lot of gross shit before. I don't want to remember most of it. Okay, it's just about the incinerator. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Yeah, let's forget that one, actually.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Congratulations, we know it's not Hifumi. Just because of this one
Wait,
sentence.
No, hold on.
but the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? For pinpoint accuracy, you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Baseball player.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate baseball star. No, ultimate fanfic creator.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, do we get to see a breakdown?
Any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Do we have one more piece of evidence to pin on him?
Go ahead and review the incident one more
Ah,
time.
here we go.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
All right. Yes. Tell me about the closing argument. Hopefully it's a little more intensive than Ace Attorney, how they've been doing it recently. In the form of a comic book. So it sounds similar in concept, at least. In the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. You take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button. Holy cow! You'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. GLHF. Okay. Okay. I have 20 minutes for this, guys. Okay. Alright, so she had the knife. Comes in. He had... Oh. That's right. Okay, so we had, first of all... Right? So she had the knife, right? Oh, we have to read them backwards. Okay. Okay. Hidden knife. And then she came at him with a knife, right? Okay, so if I'm reading this like a manga, she stabbed at him. Wait. Wait, am I missing? Oh god, I'm missing more stuff. Okay, it doesn't matter though. Oh my god, I'm missing so many things. Okay, so that's when she busts into the bathroom. Is that when he started unscrewing the... Oh wow, hold on, I'm dumb. The very first thing is he came to the door. My bad. Okay, let's just start this over. Wait, maybe? Alright, hold on, let's... Okay, so that was left out, right? Then him throwing the incinerator in. I'm working my way backwards here. All right, so he had that in his hand. There's the lint roller. Okay, so this is where she wrote his name on the wall. Alright, and that's where he had to unscrew the thing. So she comes at him and he defends himself. And was standing right there. Alright, so alright, let's work, now that we worked backwards. He's standing at the door. He comes in. he's standing behind this, right? Oh god, there's one I didn't have to use? I'm confused as to sometimes reading these isn't making much sense to me. Because I'm reading it left to right, or right to left, right? But here it looks like it should be read like the other way. Because she's lunging at him here, but not here. Okay, I guess that's where she drops the knife. It's always right to left. So he dodged, so he had to be next to it. Okay, yeah, we don't have to use this one because he never, like, came at her with the sword, right? Well, he did, but... Is this her dropping the knife? Yeah, she's not holding the knife anymore, so that's where she dropped it, right? Yeah, he smacks her, the knife falls. I mean, this looks basically the same as this right here, right? Unless we're just... I just hate that there's one that's not used. Yeah, her dropping the knife twice, unless you just want to... Alright, so I think this has to be here. Okay, but this makes sense. So she busts into the bathroom. He uses a screwdriver, grabs the knife, goes in, stabs her. She writes on the wall after being stabbed, because she's already written it here. He leaves. Or no, goes back into the room, uses the lint roller to clean everything up. Goes to the trash room, has the crystal ball, chucks it, hits the button, throws his shirt in the thing, leaves, and his thing flies off. I think I got it.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Did we do it? Ooh, I like how this is actually kind of like animated.
The room Sayaka was in other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay, so that's how that was supposed to play out. That was confusing. It looks like she charged at him like twice.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my
There's a
room.
subpar anime. Maybe someday.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
and got her.
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had
It's a shame that the
remaining,
anime is subpar. I feel like
Sayaka
something
left
like
the
this could be done pretty well. Like if it was done right, it could be really good.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And
Done,
that,
done.
all her
I guess you could
strength
say
was
her
gone.
life was done.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to... They tried to burn the shirt, but the trash
Okay, I
room
think
was
we all know
blocked
this.
off. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal.
Nice
The
throw.
killer managed to throw the ball
You had
through the
one
gap in
shot
the
and you
gate
got it.
and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Wow, it actually used the pottery breaking noise. Nice. It takes some balls to use that sound effect, like to actually use it, not as a joke.
Which then quickly roared to life.
The perfect crime. Heh.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
For sure. They missed it, for show.
Thrown into the fire, burnt away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Baboom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Alright, now did we get a breakdown? Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
I mean, can you object?
Yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
I mean, don't we have all the evidence?
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Oh, I do have to present one more thing. Your first bullet time battle. Oh god. Still something new after all this time. Your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. I like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB VTW. Nice. That's very well written. I like that. During the BTB, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh my god, it's a rhythm game. Okay, so how does this go? Do this consecutively and you'll start up a tempo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. Is this going to be like a progressive rock in 7/8 kind of thing? Is it going to be that hard? Oh my god, a Jupiter redemption here? Why would you do this to me? Why would you redeem a Jupiter when I'm about to end the trial? How could you do this to me? You know? Alright, I have to do it. I have to stop everything right here. Okay, what was I doing? Don't even remember. Press the left mouse button to shoot with a truth bullet like any other statement. I totally forgot everything else that was said. Oh my god. Okay, dad joke as well. My friend asked me to help him round up his 37 sheep. I said 40. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. This whole stream has just been like completely overrun and like derailed in the best way possible, but still completely overrun and derailed. All right, let's just get into this and see what
When
happens.
the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Oh, that's right, the screwdriver.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh, it's loud. Okay. My bad. This should be back about where it was. I had to turn up the dog song.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Okay. Oh God. I hope I can do this.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Is this all I get? Like, am I doing it right?
Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up.
I'm focusing so hard.
Where's your proof?
Is that it? Okay. I think I got it. So, as big into music as I am,
Doorknob were removed.
I can keep rhythm like on the bass or the guitar or on the drums, like without bragging very, very well. But when it comes to anything else, clapping, anything with my feet, anything with my hands, like that isn't just playing an instrument, like I cannot do that. So clicking the mouse buttons to that tempo is like, oh.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Okay, so I guess if we go into Leon's room and see that his toolkit is open.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
He's still on
It
that.
had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this,
Don't just ask a guide. Yeah, have some respect.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Is that all we get for? Oh, this is he turned into a Van Gogh painting. I got the artist right?
No rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
A. Oh, coins. Ooh, I got 2 achievements. What's a mistrial and not from concentrate? What's a mistrial? Cleared a class trial without having to retry a single time.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I'm gonna pick Toko
What's
just
it gonna
because.
be? What's it gonna be?
Does it have to be unanimous? Oh, it's a slot machine? Oh, okay. I didn't have to do anything. It just kind of happened. Hello! As all the coins were coming out of the slot machine. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon!
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why...
I mean, you could theoretically have just like dipped and then the next morning be like, hey, she tried to kill me.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
Unlucky. That's all.
Hey, maybe Makoto is lucky.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Yeah? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all, but when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what we came up with, if what we came up with really is the truth, and that truth that Sayaka was trying to frame me, but even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. It's all because of that video. I like how the DVD just makes it seem like it's like one of those like creepypastas of like a Sonic EXE or something. And then the DVD came to life and killed the 4 girls. Oh yeah, she was saying that last time. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So what she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie. There's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, you're dead. To try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything, it's all your fault, Monokuma. Uh-oh.
That's enough.
Her grip was like iron, strong enough that I was sure it would leave a bruise. She broke my wrist too.
Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Just barely avoided punishment,
Yes,
you
indeed.
did. And then it would be game over. The Blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
How's it gonna happen?
Yeah, Yeah, that's it.
Is it just going to be Monokuma, kind of like what happened with Junko?
Is that okay?
Or are they going to tell me, like, hey, it's punishment time. There's stuff to learn about it. Yeah, isn't that what I was saying earlier? As soon as he, like, took the time to open up the bathroom door. Yeah, that makes it not heat of the moment anymore, right?
Do you understand?
So, that's...
I've had enough of this. He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? The one to blame is him. Oh, Monokuma. We should be fighting against the ones who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken your sense of justice? It's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? More importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh god, is it gonna be like everyone's death, like, kind of involves what they're involved with?
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
Oh shit, we get cutscene for it. Nice, I love that. Oh god, we do get a little cutscene. Oh, well, everyone's still a cardboard cutout. He gets vaudeville hooked away. I guess you can say they're taking him out to the ball game. Buy me some bullets and Cracker Jacks. I don't think that he'll ever get back, 'cause it's kill. The 1,000 blows. Kill. Kill, 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 kill Leon. If he won't live, it's a shame. It's literally machine gun baseballs. You know, I was gonna make a joke if it was gonna be a death similar to that one fight in JoJo Part 6, where they make a bet on whether or not they can catch the baseball 100 times, and Jolene just ends up like throwing the ball super fast at her to like take her out. And yeah, that's what basically ended up happening. Well, he's dead. Oh, what we saw, that was the true face of despair. If we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Extreme! My adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
What the heck?
You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. I'm only half dark.
Say what?
Well,
You are not an upstanding citizen, my guy.
Hey,
It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. Just don't think it's possible.
Shit.
You're gonna pound his ass? What? What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
Hey,
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? It's a Truman Show type thing, isn't it? Just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by nightmare turned reality. End of trial 1. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time, scared of being alone.